Restored Republic via GCR update as of April 23, 2020. Divide they try, fail they will, where we go one we go all. To support POTUS, follow Q and Trust plan. For the last 7 months the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force has overseen thousands of troops rescuing thousands of tortured children from the cabal's underground tunnels across the U.S., and claimed they had more to go. Reality was that right now, those who worshipped Satan were raping, torturing and murdering children. They lived across the globe, and right next door. Please pray and fast for the children and the troops risking their lives to rescue them. Then go wherever God directs you to go to help save them. The ancient doctrine of fasting and prayer was explained at the 10:30 and 32 seconds mark here, www.youtube.com web link. Judy note, Tier 4B, the Internet group, was expected to receive the 800-S sometime around Thursday the 23rd of April. Wednesday afternoon April 22nd Nick Fleming update, our military intel contact said he was told to be quiet because the start was close. He could not answer questions, just that there was action and movement this afternoon Wednesday the 22nd of April and to watch and be ready. He has to be vague, but can say that the state governor coordination with redemption appointments in each state was being resolved so they could start us. Wealth managers would not have total control over currency holders' funds after redemption exchange. If asked to sign any such form, refuse to do so, fire your wealth manager and hire another. As on Monday the 20th of April the petrodollar officially tanked, the gold standard could be announced at any time. Schedule of GCR events. Last Wednesday the 15th of April the elders released global currency reset monies from the Dubai One holding account and now the RV could not be stopped. All would be paid out this week. Monday the 20th of April oil market price crash destroyed the deep state's petrodollar, though it would not affect the new Iraqi dinar rate as Iraq had signed contracts to pay back the loss. Dragon bonds were presently paying out to provide liquidity for Tiers 1-4. Tuesday the 21st of April 1:14 p.m. EDT in filming, our intel military contact said that the Departments of Defense and Justice, plus White House and U.S. Treasury teams worked on things overnight and then on Tuesday the 21st of April at 10 a.m. EDT gave a release for all to commence over the next 48 hours, pending arrests and cleanup completion. Stimulus monies for Social Security direct deposits were going out and would finish by Friday the 24th of April. Those stimulus checks going through the government website would go out next week. Presently the prosperity packages were going out and would finish up by next week. Thursday the 30th of April was the expected deadline to redeem ZIM bonds and exchange certain foreign currencies at contract rates. Friday the 1st of May was the expected deadline for the general public to begin exchanging foreign currencies at the new international rates as shown on the Forex at the time of the exchange. Right now there was a war being fought to rescue traumatized children caged in underground tunnels of the cabal that ran throughout the U.S. from Mexico to Canada and California to New York, according to the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. Since last October the U.S. military and Marines have brought out of those tunnels over 5,000 tortured children, babies and teens, some deceased. Many of the over 170,000 sealed indictments filed in federal courts across the nation since President Trump took office concerned pedophilia and were now being served. Billionaire George Soros and former U.S. Presidents George Bush Jr. and Barack Obama were believed arrested and in, or headed for Gitmo where they faced military tribunals for treason and other serious crimes. Docs.google.com web link. April 20, 2020 sealed indictment issued on Dr. Fauci, www.rumormillnews.com web link. The United States Justice Department, on behalf of President Donald J. Trump, has finalized a sealed indictment naming Dr. Anthony Fauci, Director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases and member of the Coronavirus Task Force, a traitor to America, according to a Washington sources familiar with the issue. B. Timothy Holmes of children rescued from underground tunnels update the 22nd of April 2020, timothycharleshomseth.com web link. President Trump and the First Lady Melania wanted the public to know that U.S. troops were saving babies and children from unspeakable atrocities that have been perpetrated on them in underground tunnels all over the country. For decades traumatized children have been kidnapped or were born, lived and died in tunnels beneath Central Park. The troops were still fighting the bad guys even today. There was killing going on, though it was mostly the bad guys who were dying. See disclosure. Most of the below documentaries have been released within the last month. Full special investigation, Donald Trump vs. the Deep State 26 hours 57 minutes, a quick starter video, www.youtube.com web link. Out of Shadows Official, 1:17 and 59 seconds. How the mainstream media and Hollywood manipulate and control the masses using CIA mind control propaganda. www.youtube.com web link www.youtube.com web link. Documentaries End of the World as We Know It, The Fall of the Cabal Parts 110, Q. www.youtube.com web link. Cabal, Deep State, Canon, full-length film 2:58 and 6 seconds. A major overview video, by Janet Osberg from the Netherlands. www.youtube.com web link. Part 1. Introduction. www.youtube.com web link. Understanding Our Present Timeline, California Fires Anomalies, Mercury and Vaccines, Chemtrails and Heavy Metals, Organ Donations, Pope, Hell Doesn't Exist But the Devil Does, Pope's Lucifer Telescope, 9/11, False Flag Role-Playing Actors, Disney Cartoons, Abortions, Migrant Caravans, Patented Viruses, Electronic Device Spyware and Surveillance, Monsanto GMOs, Monsanto, Bayer, Clinton Email Destruction, Obama Nobel Peace Prize, to the perpetrator of 7 wars, Missing Media Coverage. The Advent of Trump, WikiLeaks Reveals. Part 2, Down the Rabbit Hole. B web link. The Q Phenomenon, Secret Groups and Illuminati, Fed Reserve, Rothschilds and Rockefellers, GMOs, Ceres. Part 3, The Alien Invasion. B web link. Migration from Mexico, Child Trafficking, Pedo Investigations, Children for the Elite. Part 4, Child Lovers Everywhere. B web link. Haiti Child Trafficking and Fiasco, Compromised Childhood Organizations and Pedo Logos, Child Protective Services, Sex and Violence in Disney's Cartoons, Weinstein and Hollywood, Pedowood. Part 5, Children, Art and Pizza. B web link. Pedo Orientation, Trudeau, James Alefantis and Pizzagate, The Podesta Brothers, Hillary's Emails and Obama, Bill Clinton and Epstein. Part 6, Major Media Manipulation. B web link. Gloria Vanderbilt and her son Anderson Cooper, Fake News, CIA Operation Mockingbird, The Illusion of Choice, Censorship, Controlled Opposition, Snopes, Secret Services. Part 7, Witches and Warlocks. B web link. Marina Abramovic, Spirit Cooking, John of God, and Bill Clinton, Suicides, Cannibalism, Moloch, Operation Paperclip and the Nazis, Bilderberg Group. Part 8, Beyond Kings and Queens. B web link. www.youtube.com web link. Pizzagate and Adrenochrome, Child Survivors, Priest Abuse, Jimmy Savile, Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein, Epstein's Island, Child Hunting Parties, 50,000 Missing Children in Canada, Child Sacrifice, Red Shoes, Wiener's Life Insurance Policy. Part 9, The Dawn of a New World. B web link. QAnons, Public Awakening and Protests, Truth Movement, XIVM and Dalai Lama Trust, over 8,500 CEO resignations, The Soccer Ball, Obama and Muslim Brotherhood, John McCain, Wrinkled Flag on Coffin, Gitmo. Part 10, The Return of the King. B web link. www.youtube.com web link. Truth Movement and JFK Jr., Tiffany Blue Box to Michelle Obama, George Magazine, Vincent Fusca, Return of JFK Jr., Taxation, Tesla and John Trump, Donald Trump's uncle, Julian Assange, Baron Trump book, Ingersoll Trump watch, Q in Star Trek, The Storm, Trust the Plan. The Fall of the Cabal Part 4 COVID-19 www.youtube.com web link. Pedogate 2020 inches, in-depth exploration, new info, www.youtube.com web link. www.youtube.com web link. Documentary Adrenochrome, The Elite's Secret Super Drug Obtained by Torturing Children, m.youtube.com web link. Documentary The Storm is Here, Illuminati Started the Pandemic for the New World Order, while the White Hats were using it to rescue over 3,500 tortured children and arrest perpetrators. www.youtube.com Web link. Noah looked like an idiot, until it started raining. The rain is over. Now it's time for pain. Q. www.youtube.com Web link. 2016 documentary Trump, The Coming Landslide, an Ancient Prophecy on Donald Trump. www.youtube.com Web link. The enormity of what is happening will shock the world. Q. #DDK www.youtube.com Web link. It's about time Hillary Clinton Foundation under serious investigation. www.youtube.com Web link. April 22, 2020 Intel Alert Operation Disclosure, RV, Intelligence Alert, turned, April 22, 2020, Disclaimer, the following is an overview of the current situation of the world based on intelligence received from several sources which may or may not be accurate or truthful. 1. President Trump's recent action in empowering FEMA has raised concern among the awakened community. FEMA has been known to be an organization created by the deep state cabal. Many are now speculating that President Trump just handed over control to the deep state cabal. www.youtube.com Web link. 2. But what if FEMA was cleared of all deep state cabal players during Trump's administration? What if President Trump's move to empower FEMA is preparation for the mass arrests? What if FEMA was turned against the people who created it? 3. John Solomon recently confirmed to Lou Dobbs that indictments related to Spygate are ready to be unsealed. 4. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo recently made a peculiar statement during a coronavirus task force update last month. "We're in a live exercise," and President Trump replied in the background, "They should have let us know." www.youtube.com Web link, timestamp, 1:04 and 11 seconds. 5. Sources expect the transition to a new financial system to occur around the time President Trump reopens the country. appnews.com Web link. 6. Suspicious glitches are occurring with the stimulus checks as people receive them. Rumors suggest that the $8.2 million found in his bank account may have been the true amount owed to him, as the deep state cabal have robbed people for decades. Local21news.com Web link. 7. The stimulus checks may only be the beginning of money being rightfully returned to the people. Watch for signs as the transition progresses.